From the newest ballpark on the Major League landscape, there's a look inside Marlins Park in Miami. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Atlanta Braves and the Miami Marlins. Who's going to win the battle between these two? We'll see next. Jose Fernandez starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. EK, what's the word on him?
Well, guys, he does have a curveball. It's one of those sweeping curveball that just kind of sweeps across the plate. Kind of like a slow slider.
A.J. Pierzynski heads for the box, ready to lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for Atlanta, catcher A.J. Pierzynski.
Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball one. These Marlins, EK, as they take the field here this afternoon. They were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Yeah, and the pitching really let them down last time. Too often their guys were falling behind and having to throw fastballs on 2-0 or 3-1. That'll catch up with you after a while.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Yeah, you know, he probably got the fastball he was looking for, but on 2-0, you can look for one pitch in one spot. And if it's not in that spot, you take it.
And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a 5-pitch walk to get us started here this afternoon.
Definitely not a guy you wanted to lose there. Now, you got something else to worry about besides your command.
Freddie Freeman will stand in, and that average has to be a source of pride for him early on. He's got it up over 350 to start the new season.
Well, right now, he's in the prime of his career, so these are the years you'd really expect to see the best of what a guy's going to have to offer.
There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball, 1-0. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike. Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Well, Matt, Darryl, he can have that moving strike zone at times. He calls a pretty good game overall, but I know people aren't always sure what he likes.
And the runner back. And again a throw, and he'll get back in safely. Nobody out, runner on first. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2.
And if he can come in here and start putting that pitch in that location, ain't nobody going to touch him.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And a rather easy first out. And now a moment to show you the lineup for Atlanta in this one. Who do you have your eye on, EK?
Well, Matt, I'm excited to get a chance to see that left-handed hitter, Freddie Freeman. He's a serious contributor in this lineup, and he's having a really nice season so far. Top 5 in the National League and slugging at the moment, so he could very well end up being a key player in this ballgame.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
Well, one thing this team cannot afford is for him to get hurt early in the season. Luckily, though, looks like he's going to be all right.
Number 1 will stand in as he'll enter play 4th in the National League batting race.
Well, for me, that's just really impressive for a guy his age. It's always exciting to see young players blossoming into stars right before your eyes.
Hits it high and deep out to center field. Yelich going back. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out. With a moment now, let's give you a look at the Miami D. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, we have an opportunity to watch Christian Yelich in this one. Very athletic, a wiry type of guy that gets very good jumps, has a good arm as well. We'll see if he makes an impact defensively in this one.
Smith will stride forward, currently sitting in 6th place in the race for the National League hitting crown.
Yeah, and he leads his ball club in hitting, so he's a guy that they really look to offensively.
Trying to escape unscathed here in the first. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Here it comes on 1-1. A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, he's a pitch away now from getting out of this first inning unscored upon, and that would certainly give him a big boost going forward.
Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Oh, and he hung him a curveball there, and he's going to live to regret it as this ball is going to wind up well over the wall in left field. A long home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left as the Braves have opened up a 3-0 lead.
When you have a hitter down in the count like that, you got to bury him or at least get him to chase something out of the zone. That pitch is way too hittable, and he pays for it. Just an enormous mistake, and now he's so upset with himself.
Here's Ender Inciarte.
Left fielder, number 11.
As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. He'll come into play here at .319. 1 home run and 11 RBIs. 3 runs already home here. Tries to drop one down here, but he misses. Strike 2. Lifted the other way to left center. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And he's in at second base with a first-inning double.
Boy, now that's a home run and a double against him here in the first inning. It looks like he's had a hard time just settling in, and they're jumping all over him.
Here's Kelly Johnson, as he'll take a good look at a curveball that sweeps right across the zone in there for the first strike. The average has been good, 306 to start the day. Still without a home run and 6 RBIs. 2 out here and a runner at second. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. But the Braves do pick up 3 on the strength of this 3-run home run. Home half of the first coming up from Miami. It's now 3-0 Atlanta. John Smoltz, a right-hander from Michigan, is the starter on the mound. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Yeah, guys, real exciting for him in his last start. Recorded his first big league win. They gave him the ball after the game. We'll see if he can get number 2 here.
D. Gordon comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman, D. Gordon.
He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And the throw will be too late, so it's a bunt single to get him started here.
Man, he get flat out fly. I mean, once this thing got down, you figured if this is a fair ball, it's a base hit. That's almost too easy there.
Christian Yelich will step forward now. Currently 3rd in the National League batting race to begin play.
And we know it's just April, so the season is just getting started, but obviously he's off to a great start.
He's set. Here it comes. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. Eric, these Braves, as they begin here this afternoon, fortune has been smiling on them recently. They're unbeaten in their last 7 games.
Not only have they been playing well, but they've got their ace going here this afternoon, so the rich get richer.
Pitch is a cold strike. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
And we'll give you an isolation look at this one from our camera down in the third base well. You'll see he's not looking back. This is a straight steal, and he's into second with no one out.
No one out with a runner at second. One and two.
Count is 1 and 2.
Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. His second steal now here in the month of April. Has to be thinking strikeout here. In the dirt here, but fortunately here, no advance. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Time now for a glance at the Marlins lineup card in this one. Steve, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak?
Down by 3 after the top of the first, you're already in a big hole. So almost every guy in your lineup becomes a leadoff hitter. Get those guys on to start innings and see if you can get a rally going.
Giancarlo Stanton will dig in now. Off to a slow start, as you see there. Just barely over the 200 mark here in April. First pitch on its way. Behind on that one. Now behind in the count, 0-1. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. 1 out and a runner on second base. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Curveball, and he thought it was strike 2. Instead, it goes to 3-1.
It's a good at-bat so far. A walk would give your cleanup guy a chance to bat here in the first with a couple of men on.
Inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball 4.
Well, he's going to find that hitters in the big leagues are much more patient than they were down at AAA. A strikeout in the minors turns into a walk at this level.
Justin Bour will stand in here, and like so many others, hitless in the shutout last night.
Well, when you have a rough day at the plate, it's all about letting it go. You can't dwell on it for too long.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Eric, what are you looking for here?
It's a fastball count, but he doesn't always play by the rules out there, so this could very well be a slider or something away. So in other words, I have no idea.
Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. Hard hit ball to second, right to him. The second for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More to come from Marlins Park right after this. Tyler Flowers makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball one.
0 for 3 yesterday, 0 for 4 on Friday. He could use a good at-bat here.
That evens it up 1-1. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
And if you're going to go after that pitch, you got to be thinking right field. I think he just pulled off of that one a little.
And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
Well, this is a stroll he's taken 5 times in this series now. That slow walk back to the dugout after getting punched out. After a while, these things, they start to wear on you. You got to try to keep the mindset that every at-bat's a new opportunity, but most of the time, that's easier said than done.
Standing in now, John Smoltz. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. Look out, 2-0 now. I'll tell you, he's already hit one guy. He is not afraid to work inside.
No, and as much as I hate to say it, pitchers have just as much right to the inside part of the plate as you do.
Called strike on the change, 2-1.
And after you move a guy off the plate and you know he's all worked up, that's a perfect time to drop a curveball or a changeup on him. Great pitch call right there.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Chopped weakly to the left. Tough play for Prado. Throw gets him, 2 down.
There's nothing easy about this play right here. It's a high chopper, so he knows he's going to have to field and throw pretty much all in one motion. And he does so here to get his man. That's a nice play.
Stepping in now, A.J. Pierzynski. As he'll get out ahead of a changeup and swing through it for strike one.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Liner toward right center. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Martin Prado will stand in. A couple of hits in that ball game last night.
Baseman, Martin Prado.
Into the windup and the pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one.
Well, you got to figure that this guy's going to come out here free and easy here in the second. He's got a 3-run cushion already. No reason not to come right after these guys.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Got him. Now that we have a chance, let's check out the top of the scorecard and see how the Braves align themselves defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric?
Well, guys, we get to watch one of the best fielding teams in the league. They can go out and get the ball as well as anybody in all of baseball. Makes pitching a lot easier.
Marcell Ozuna will stand in, and you see the slow start by the numbers as he's struggling to crack 200 on this new season. First pitch coming, here it is. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one.
If he would have swung at that, he would have never heard the end of it.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
100 miles an hour is hard. A high 100, impossible to get on top of.
Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Well, I'd be surprised if they go back to the curve again on 2-2. He's had a couple of pretty good looks at it at the plate.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Well, most scouts rate players' attributes on a 20 to 80 scale, with 80 being considered elite. I'll tell you what, that's an 80 fastball. I don't mean miles per hour. He is bringing it, folks.
Into the box, JT Realmuto. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. 281 the average entering play. No home runs as of yet, and with just the lone RBI. Hit the other way out toward right field. Flowers has a read on it, and the inning is over. Miami down in order. They trail it here 3-0. Back at Marlins Park for the 3rd inning as we get a nice aerial view of Miami Beach's Art Deco district. With Eric Harris and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian with you as Freddie Freeman settles in to start out the inning for Atlanta. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now. Seems like there have been quite a few of these easy takes here in these first few innings.
Actually, a lot of easy takes. He's making it much too simple for these guys to get into good hitters counts.
To short, hit hard. Backhanded. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag.
The batter, number 7.
Well, you know, he knew who he had running down the line right there, so he had to try to hurry the throw. But in hindsight, I think he had a little bit more time than even he thought, and he winds up throwing this one away.
In now, Danny Swanson. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1.
And I think that's been a big part of the problem so far. He just can't locate his fastball, especially in situations where he has to.
The 1-0 pitch. Grounded to third. Prado is there. To Gordon for 1. On to first, and they get them both.
The batter, number 1.
Number 1 will be the batter. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Drilled on the ground to short. Echeverria has it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Braves go down without a whimper here, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Adeiny Echeverria will dig in now, and as you can see, he's well over 300 here to start this new campaign. First delivery to him on the way. Hot shot on the ground to short. He's got it. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. I mean, this is a fastball right down the middle. And he just smokes this ball, too. But unfortunately, he hits it right at someone. So it becomes a fairly easy out.
Now to the plate, Jose Fernandez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
And against a guy like this, you're usually only going to get one pitch to hit in that bat. Sometimes you might not even get that, so that's one he may want back.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
All right, now we're going to take a look at the location of the last 2 pitches on show track. The 1-1 pitch is right at the knees. That's perfect. And then he gets them to go just a little bit lower on the 1-2, and he swings right over the top of it.
Here's D. Gordon now. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half, it's 0-1.
Wow, he is spotting that fastball on a dime here early on.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Yeah, that's in a great spot, too. Just hard, late movement working down and in.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
All right, so he sort of wasted one up right there. Now I think we'll see a breaking ball down in the zone, trying to get him to swing and miss.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Marlins. They trail in this one 3-0. Smith is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
You know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact, and he can run.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0.
He wanted to go after that one, but that's a good eye to just watch it all the way in.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
And you kind of wonder if he's learned anything out there. There's another pitch right down the middle, and I think he's lucky that that one didn't get hit a long way.
Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Hit hard on the ground to second. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. So with the leadoff man aboard, we take a trip into the recent past here as we call on our graphic for today's edition of This Date in Baseball History. Digging in to try it again, Ender Inciarte. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
And with a man on first, it'll take at least another double to bring him in.
And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there. 1-1. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
Here's the 1-1. He's running towards second. Pitch outside. The throw. The tag here from Hechavarria, and he is gone at second base.
If you're not an absolute speed merchant on the bases, if the pitcher slide steps, he's got a much better chance of throwing you out. The defense sniffed it out right there. The slide step worked. Great throw to second base, and he's gone.
Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. He's fallen behind now. 3-1. Three runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full. 3-2. Changeup too low. He walked him.
And for as hot as this guy's been recently, this is a no-brainer. Take the bat out of his hands any chance you get.
Kelly Johnson is into the box for his second at-bat. He popped out into foul territory his first time up.
Yeah, and I can guarantee you he wanted that swing back, too. He got a fastball to hit, and it seemed like he put a good swing on it, but he just missed it.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
And a quick check of the pitch count here. That's 53 now through only 3 1/3.
Here comes the 1-0. Swing and a miss. 1-1. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now.
Hard to believe he let that one go. That was right on a platter for him.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Yeah, an interesting setup now on 2-2. Here's where you really need to pay attention to that guy at first.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
And sometimes those curveballs, when they hit the dirt, they've got a lot of spin on them. They react in funny ways. Here it looks like he's in good position to block this thing, but it winds up kicking away, and that's a wild pitch.
Now a look and a throw back to second, but the runner's back easily.
Just keeping an eye on him.
And this pitch misses here as well. Back-to-back walks now, but at least that'll put the force back in order here.
Now there are 2 ways you can go here as a pitching coach, so he's got to make a judgment call out there. He knows what buttons to press with each of his pitchers. Some guys you've got to reassure and be very positive with. Other guys, they respond better when you go out and challenge them. Really got to read them the riot act.
Tyler Flowers is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
And this is taken outside for ball 1.
Well, not really how you want to start the next guy after a walk. That pitch isn't even close.
Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. A little bouncer. That winds up foul for the second strike. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
That changeup away is his ground ball pitch. That's a good job to hold off.
Trying to strike him out for the second time. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Boy, nothing's really come easy for him so far on the mound. He's had to work for everything, and now he's got to deal with another full count.
On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
Boy,
Now batting.
this has been a real nice series for him so far. That's 6 strikeouts right now in this series alone. Man, that's a rough weekend at the ballpark.
Into the box now, John Smoltz. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1.
And now all of a sudden after the strikeout, you give that guy on the mound at least a little bit of confidence that he definitely didn't have before.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
And in a spot like this, first and second with 2 away, That's where he's at his toughest on the mound. He'll bear down and start finding the corners of the strike zone. Makes it very hard for you to score runs off him.
And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
And now here, 1-2. This is where you need your best pitch. You've got to strand that runner out there at second base and keep the deficit just at 3.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Christian Yelich will get us started here for Miami, and he'll have backup in the form of Giancarlo Stanton waiting on deck.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Low with the splitter, ball 1. Needed to lay off that pitch upstairs, but it's 1-1. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Now a ball hit sharply toward third, and that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. Heading for second is Yelich. And he will pull in here with a leadoff double.
Well, this ball is rifled down that left field line. It wasn't fair by much. You'll see it just to the right of the chalk, and he's going to hustle himself up to second with a hard hit double.
Giancarlo Stanton now, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. Well, you see there on the graphic, the double was his 3rd of the season here in this first month. A runner at second, nobody out. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Catch made out there in right center as the runner will tag from second. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away.
So a double and a fly ball move a man to third now with 1 away. Now if they could just get another fly ball, it would likely net him a run.
Justin Bour will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. And that's high for a ball, 1-0. Any thought to bringing the infield in here with 1 away?
Still a little early in my book. A run you can live with. What you don't want to do is let this snowball into a big inning.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball, 1-1. A man at third with 1 away. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
Well, that's a disappointing at-bat right there with 1 out. He got it airborne all right, but he winds up hitting it straight up in the air. And as a result, he can't pick up that runner from third base.
Martin Prado now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Smith giving chase. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. So it's back to the top of the order now, and in steps their catcher, A.J. Pierzynski.
A.J. Pierzynski.
A changeup floats outside here for ball one. And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
Yeah, a little surprising he didn't offer it that one. That was a dangerous spot for a good fastball hitter.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Grounded to short. Fielded by Hechavarria. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away.
You know, there's no such thing as a routine grounder with this guy. If you take your time, he's going to be safe. He'll beat it out. So that's a nice job of getting rid of it quickly and getting him at first base.
Freddie Freeman will stand in for the third time now. Still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Nope,
up and in for ball one.
Counts 1-0.
That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball two.
He just keeps getting himself into trouble out there. Here's another guy that you've got to make swing the bat.
That's going to even up the count at 2-2. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the fifth.
Well, you're always gunning for a strikeout when he's at the plate because his legs make him so dangerous, even when he hits just a slow grounder. So nice job of keeping him off base right there.
Standing in now, Danny Swanson, as he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Well, I think this was a little bit of a gamble from my perspective. I had a feeling that he'd take a big turn around first and then hold on, but he was having none of that. He's smelling 2 all the way, and he's going to make it there with a hustle double.
Into the box, number 1. Chopped foul right at home plate. 3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2. All away here to start the at-bat.
And that's fine, but you can't be afraid to work inside. You can jam this guy. Get him to roll over something. You don't have to strike him out.
To first. Bohr scoops it up, and nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Marcell Ozuna will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the fifth. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
And here's one that misses to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 6 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Played on the backhand. And he's retired here, 1 away.
Oh, yeah, that one's going to sting a little bit. This pitch is coming hard in on him, and you can see he's way late getting that barrel through. So as it turns out, he's going to get more distance on the barrel of that bat than he does on the baseball.
Stepping in now, JT Realmuto, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe.
Well, he's thrown a first pitch strike to about 60% of the batters he's faced, so that's a pretty good percentage because we're into the middle innings right now.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And a curveball's in there, so he's quickly behind 0-2.
Man, I don't know what he's waiting for. That one was even more down the middle than the last one was.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Well, you know, when you're behind an account like this, it's all about changing your approach at the plate. You got to shorten up a little bit and just look to put the ball in play.
1 out, nobody on. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
It just overmatched him there. It's a 1-2 fastball, and this is right by him. Absolutely no contest.
Here's Echeverria now. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
2 out, nobody on. Right side, scooped up on the backhand. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Miami down in order, still down 3-0. Smith will step in now to lead off the inning as his guys look to maybe break the rut they've been stuck in.
Yeah, and after that first inning, it's been all zeros since. And once he kind of got settled into that groove, he's been a difficult nut to crack.
Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Hit hard to short. Echeverria's there. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
And after a hot start, the bats have pretty much gone missing here in the middle innings. He sort of reinvented himself out there and has really turned things around.
Ender Inciarte stands in, reached on a walk in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he lays off there, 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Grounded up the first baseline. To his left, Bohr. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Well, there's a look at his pitches by inning, and as you can see, he's hit 85 for the game now, so you have to think they're watching him pretty closely in that dugout.
Kelly Johnson stands in, reached on a walk in his last trip. Here's a fastball upstairs, 1-0. And that one misses upstairs, 2-0.
He was aggressive going after the first two guys in this inning, but he's taking a completely different approach to this third guy.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but this will get foul. 2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
And this is where he's dangerous, because if you walk him, he can steal on you. But if you lay a fastball in there, he can take you deep.
Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
Up next for Atlanta, right fielder.
Well, let's see it again in show motion. I don't know. That's awfully close. He might have got away with one there.
In now, Tyler Flowers, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. A runner on first with 2 away. And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
One and one. Here it comes. Right there at the belt. 1-2 now.
Boy, it's one thing for a reliever to come in out of the pen and throw 100 miles an hour for 15 pitches or so. But he's right up there around the century mark now, and he's still throwing hard.
Tries to get him to chase the curveball away, but it breaks outside. 2-2 now.
Yeah, and on 1 and 2, when you know the guy at the plate needs to protect, that's a great spot for that curveball. A lot of guys, they would have gone fishing for that.
Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Atlanta. They lead it 3-0. Miguel Rojas is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6. And so now the Braves will get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. One and one. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And here's a slider for a called strike, and he's behind 1-2 now.
And if he's getting tired, it's not showing in his slider. That pitch is still as tight as it was in the 2nd inning.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
And all through this winning streak of theirs, we've seen some great starting pitching, and this has been another very good performance. Good enough to most likely keep that winning streak going.
D. Gordon ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Yeah, and they fanned him on a fastball last time, so let's see if they come at him with the hard stuff again.
And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0. Here it comes, 2-0. hit hard on the ground towards second. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one.
Only their third hit of the ball game so far. He's got 2 of them. This offense has pretty much been non-existent this entire ball game.
Christian Yelich will dig in. He doubled his last time.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Looks like he employed the slide step on that last pitch.
Well, Matt, the pitcher may have thought the runner might be on the move right there, so he slide steps to hang on to him.
Throw over to the bag, and he's back standing. Runners on first with 1 down. Runner goes for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
That is impressive speed right there when you can still steal a base on a slide step. Wow, that was nice.
Set to deliver on 2-1. To 2-2 now.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
Boy, his guys got him the lead back in the very first inning, and he hasn't looked back since. He's had everything go his way so far, and this inning's turning out to be no exception.
So a runner at second, 2 down now, and set to stand in the ultra-dangerous Giancarlo Stanton. Here comes the first pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. That man's team has definitely shot itself in the foot with all the strikeouts so far.
It seems like it's been a growing trend so far, but man, you've just got to be able to put the ball in play when you've got runners in scoring position.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
All right, now you've just seen 2 straight breaking pitches miss away. So as a hitter, you're going to eliminate that pitch. No way does he throw it a 3rd time.
Cue shot here out towards short. And this will be pulled in easily for the final out of the inning. Marlins leave 1. They trail it here 3-0. Welcome back to South Florida. 7th inning straight ahead with the Braves leading this one. But before we get it started, let's take a look there at the game summary to this point.
Your attention, please. Now
Called to the
pitching for
bullpen
Marlins,
as it'll be the left-hander
number
Craig
17,
Breslow that gets the nod.
Breslow.
John Smoltz will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yep, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if he can put those other ABs behind him.
In there, strike 1. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the 2nd time today, he's gone on strikes.
Right over the top here with the 4-seam fastball. Good drive through the release. Just threw it right by him at the letters.
Into the box now, A.J. Pierzynski, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. Bases are empty, one man out. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Too high, and it's 3-0.
3 straight strikes to the first hitter in the inning. 3 straight balls now to the second.
Here's the 3-0 pitch. Tap foul at home plate. 1 out, nobody on. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Tough take there on 3-1. I mean, if this pitch missed the inside corner, it did not miss by much. But he's going to reach base anyway.
Freddie Freeman will step forward now following the walk as he'll hit with a definite speed threat at first and 1 away.
You can bet he's going to see some fastballs in this at-bat. I'd be looking dead red.
In there, no balls and a strike.
Pretty good speed here coming out of that left-handed batter's box, so it's no sure thing that a ground ball means a double play.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag, and he'll get back in standing. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. Now might be a good time to call on that 2-seamer running in.
Now a snap throw to first, and a dive, but he's back.
Got a pretty good lead right there.
Runners on first with 1 down. And another snap throw to the bag. And he just manages to get his hand in.
Why not? Make him get dirty.
Set to deal on 2-2. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Around third is Pierzynski on his way to the plate. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Boy, when you stroll to the plate with an 11-game hitting streak and then you bang out another base hit and take it to 12, you got a little swagger about you.
Your attention, please. Now
New pitcher set to take over. It's the former first-round pick back in 2000, right-hander Dustin McGowan. Standing in now, Danny Swanson, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. He picks up his 6th double so far on the year. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. Looks like he's not going to see anything here.
Yeah, I don't think so either. They gave him 2 shots to see if he'd go out of the zone to try to chase. And after that, I'm thinking they should just put him on.
Here's the 2-0. Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Oh, and he hung the slider here, and it's a towering drive out to deep left field. This ball is gone. A home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in left. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Well, they went to the bullpen to get that right-handed reliever, hoping that would give him the right-on-right advantage. Well, guess again. He gets a pitch out over the plate, and he turns that thing right around. That was no cheapie either.
Edwin Jackson will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Into the box, number 1. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And he lays off for ball 1.
Yeah, that's a good spot to miss against a guy like this. He loves that pitch up in the zone. Most power hitters do, so that's not a bad idea to give him one above the letters.
Driven nicely into the gap. Around first, heading for second now. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
And if you're going to work away with a 2-seam fastball, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. Here, as you can see, he starts it on the corner, so you know what's going to happen. It's going to leak right back out over the heart of the plate. And that's a mistaken location, pure and simple.
Smith will stand in, and as he does, we'll flash you back to the first inning of the ball game. A 3-run shot had him off and running right out of the gate. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
And you know what? These days, so many guys are throwing in the high 90s. It makes those mid to low 90s guys look easy. But I'll tell you what, if he mixes his pitches well, it can still be plenty fast to have to deal with.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Well, be careful not to airmail that thing over your catcher's head. You got to make sure you don't overthrow it.
Runner at second here with 1 man out. Left field and deep. Back goes Ozuna at the track. The wall. See you later. Over the wall. A home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. His second home run of the game as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Well, it seems to me like we've seen this before. His second home run of the ball game. And it would seem to me that he hit that one harder than he did the last one. So he's definitely locked in.
Here's Ender Inciarte.
Ender Inciarte.
As he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. That look says it all in the third base dugout.
That's not the look of a guy who's going to be sleeping well tonight, is it?
To short. Throw gets him 2 down.
The batter, third baseman, Kelly Johnson.
Kelly Johnson will step in. Couple of walks thus far.
Yeah, Matt, he's had some good patient at-bats in this one. We'll see if he sticks with that approach right here.
First pitch is a fastball inside, 1-0.
They've already walked him twice already, so I wouldn't be surprised if they worked around him again.
2 out, nobody on. Up top, it's 2-0. Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. A ball flying around the yard in this one, as you see so far there. Hey! 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Drives it to deep right field. Stanton looking up, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo shot that time for Kelly Johnson, as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Well, they're definitely using the long ball for great effect so far in this game. That's 4 home runs in the game. In fact, 3 of them in this inning alone. Now, talk about instant offense. They're scoring runs left and right.
Up next
In
for
now,
Atlanta,
Tyler Flowers,
right fielder, Tyler
as he will
Flowers.
look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1.
And now, as a reliever, you've got to go out and give 100% and focus on the task at hand. And you can't let the emotion enter into the equation, or it'll mess up your concentration and things will get even worse.
Look out, 2-0 now. Release point, mechanics, just about everything looks out of whack right now.
And these are the guys that really scare you. The guys that have absolutely no clue where the ball's going. Time to close up that stance just a little bit, I think.
Up and out over the plate, but a cold strike, 2-1. Oh, that one got the pitcher. Great support from his infield, though, as that's the 3rd out. Weird way to end the inning. But they managed to bat around as 9 men come to the plate and 6 of them score. Time to get up and stretch here in Miami. Atlanta leads it 9-0. Justin Bohr stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one.
First baseman, Justin Bohr.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Now the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. I'll tell you, he's been living on that corner all afternoon.
And you can tell, guys at the plate, they're starting to get frustrated. He just hasn't made many mistakes at all. And when he has, they've been out of the zone.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
And I'll tell you what, he's throwing with a lot of confidence right now. And he's also taking some chances with location, but he's thinking he's bulletproof out there, and so far he has been.
Martin Prado will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Since we have a bit of a blowout on our hands, Steve, your thoughts on the home run sculpture out there in left center field?
Colorful?
Swing and a line drive. Foul. Here's the 1-1 delivery. That one finds the target on the outer half. It's 1-2. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
Skied into very shallow right. Flowers is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Marcell Ozuna.
Marcell Ozuna will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. He's ready. Here's the first offering. High pop-up. Pierzynski has a play. And that's the 3rd out. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They're looking up at a 9-0 deficit. Chris Narveson will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger.
Narveson.
John Smoltz gets an opportunity here for a 4th plate appearance this afternoon, and well, he's really earned it.
Well, he definitely has, Matt. I mean, he's been on point today and really held him at bay.
And a high strike there, 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control, 0-2. That misses, 1-2.
Not too sure how you take that one on 0-2.
Yeah, I'm not too sure how you call it a ball either.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Full count, 3-2. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And he misses with it, ball 4. And a terrible start to the inning as he's walked the pitcher leading things off.
Wow, just a great at-bat right there. Simple as that. Patient, laid off some tough pitches. He was rewarded.
At the plate, A.J. Pierzynski. He drew a walk his first time up. From the stretch. He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1. Two and 0 now.
Well, that's the importance of having veterans on your ball club. You know, a young guy might have swung at both of those first 2 pitches.
A runner at first with no outs here. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0. In danger now of a second walk out of the bullpen.
Not exactly providing relief. He's got to find it here somehow.
That one's in there, 3-1.
Yeah, taking all the way right there. You better be taking 3-0 after he walked the previous guy.
And he takes ball 4 again. And clearly, guys, they just don't want any part of him in this one.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Striding into the box, Freddie Freeman. He's 1 for 4 for the game. First offering on its way. Chop foul right at home plate at strike 1. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
That man's got to be thinking, enough with the walks. Can't anybody throw a strike?
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in a strike zone.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. Two and 2 count. Here it comes. And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now. 3-2. Danny Swanson waits on deck. First and second here with nobody out. And that misses. Ball 4, and he's going to need to settle down in a hurry now because he's in a peck of trouble.
Well, we knew he had to work carefully with the runner in scoring position, but I don't think a walk was what he had in mind. That's going to make things just a little trickier now with the bases loaded.
Danny Swanson will stand in again, and we'll take you back to the 7th inning. This was a 2-run home run, and it was one of the key blows in the ball game thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1.
And this guy's been in situations like this so many times before. He's got plenty to call on upstairs to try to help him work out of this jam.
Bases loaded here, nobody out. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. And he takes a called strike 2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Ozuna is under it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly.
Good job there to pick up an insurance run here on the sacrifice fly. The way their starter's throwing, he may not even need it. But I bet he'll be grateful for that extra cushion, no doubt.
A.J. Ramos Well, come on and try to get out of this mess here as there are 2 on with only 1 away.
A.J. Ramos.
Number 1 will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. Comes set. Now the pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Line drive to left. Ozuna is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
I'll tell you, if this is in off the plate just a little bit further, this thing might end up in the cheap seats in left field. But instead, it just gets to the outer half. He still gets pretty good wood on the ball, but he winds up pulling it right at someone.
Smith will stand in now with 5 RBIs to his credit already and a chance to add on some more.
And you know, Matt, the way he's attacked the baseball so far, why stop now?
Looking to minimize the damage here. And they start him out away with a cold strike. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. 2 down, runners at first and second. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2. And a fastball down low as that one just about got away from him.
I'll say this. He wasn't going to get his arms extended on that one.
Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Now on 3-2, you got to go with your strength.
Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Stanton should have room. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Braves will settle for just the 1. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Braves 10 and the Marlins nothing. JT Realmuto will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
The pitch. Out in front of it, strike 1. Now a swing and a ball hit foul to first as the first base coach had to do a little skip to my Lou there. And he gives this one a pretty good ride down the left field line, but this will land foul just shy of the wall. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. And the fastball easy to lay off that time, 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
The batter.
All right, folks, montage alert. Here you get a look at his performance so far. 10 strikeouts for him in the ball game as he continues to just plow right through this lineup one after another. Here's Echeverria now. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. Bases are empty, one man out. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. Three and oh now.
And this is just a guy that's going to be happy to take a walk, so I'm a little bit surprised that they haven't challenged him a little bit more from the mound.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
And at the plate, he might have been told, look, you're taken until you get a strike. Not a bad idea.
Looked like ball 4 there, but instead it's 3-2 now.
If I didn't know any better, I think this was his first inning out there. He's still throwing the ball with a lot of velocity.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
And that slider's been an effective pitch for him, no doubt. As you take a look there, what his pitch breakdown looks like so far.
Chris Johnson will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Chris Johnson.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Two and 0.
No strike.
Too high, and it's 3-0. You figure he's taken now on the 3-ball count?
Maybe even taking 2.
Ready with the 3-0 pitch. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. There's the good fastball, and he can't catch up. 3-2.
He's closing in on putting up yet another 0.
That's it to short. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. Miami down in order. Lead looks insurmountable here. They're down 10-0. Brian Morris will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Ender Inciarte strides in, grounded out his last time through.
The left fielder, number 11, Ender Inciarte.
That's lifted the other way out to left. On the move is Ozuna. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
He's just trying to get a fastball in there to start the inning. Ball winds up getting hit pretty well, but not well enough to do any damage. It's a one-pitch out.
Kelly Johnson stands in, coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
Well, the last time he saw a fastball and hit it pretty well, so we'll see how they work him this time. You can throw him more fastballs, but you better not put it in that location.
And that's in there for strike one. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. One out, nobody on. And a swing and a miss here, and the first two are dispatched to begin the ninth.
And let's take a look at the location of that final pitch here on Show Track. And you're going to see that even though he had a home run earlier in this ball game, they decided to come right back after him up in the zone, and they get him to swing right through it.
Stepping in now, Tyler Flowers. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And I think with no one on base, you know, this is a guy you need to come after. I certainly wouldn't be afraid to give him a fastball here.
That one's in there on the black. 2-1. Two out, nobody on. Swing and a little tapper. Foul ball, strike two. 3-2 now. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Down in order go the Braves, but they still hold a 10-0 lead. D. Gordon will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the ninth, as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. And now the second pitch of the inning will be his 100th of the ball game. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Lifted the other way out to left center. Inciarte on the run. He tracks it down. A nice running play, and there's one away.
And he just continues to roll right along. He's working on a 3-hit shutout this late in the ballgame.
Christian Yelich ready to try again. Struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Oh, you like the way this guy is just going about his business here. He's got a big lead, but he's pitching like it's a tie game here in the ninth.
Drilled on the ground is short. Throw on to first will be in time, and the Marlins are now down to their final out of the game.
Well, this has been a thoroughly dominating performance out there. Kept these guys guessing all game long, and he's just 1 out away now from picking up a well-deserved complete game shutout.
Giancarlo Stanton will stand in now as their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth.
Yeah, just one final hurdle here before he finishes off the shutout.
Now here's the pitch. In there at the knees, strike one.
This guy has kind of walked a tightrope all game long. He's only thrown first pitch strikes to 50% of the hitters he's faced, and yet pitching a very good ball game.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, we've talked about it all throughout this game. He was completely in charge, essentially, from pitch one. And now he finishes off a masterful performance here, getting the complete game shutout.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. And guys, you can't win if you can't score, so there's probably not a whole lot of debate about who'll take home top player of the game honors in this one.
Yeah, he really came through with a dominating pitching performance. You see there, 12 strikeouts, and that doesn't even tell the whole story. That was as good as I've ever seen him pitch.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Braves are winners here, 10-0. So long from South Florida.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon. For the victorious Atlanta Braves, 10 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Marlins, no runs, 3 hits, 1 error. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 17 minutes. A reminder that Marlins shuttle buses are available outside Marlins Park with service to the Culmer Metro Rail Station.